Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's Lovecraft with Cass. I'm Cass. Hello. It has been a very long time since I have done a video. I have a few that I recorded, I think, at the very beginning of the year. I never put up. I've been very unwell, and I am recently, as like in 3 weeks, recently out of major surgery. I had open heart surgery, life-saving surgery, so very glad to be here. But I'm in recovery and in quite a bit of pain, I'll be honest. So my crafting is kind of a bit hit and miss in terms of what I can do and how long I can do things for. But I thought I would have a go at Susie Q Makes. I will link Susie's channel down at the bottom in the description box. Susie Q has been doing for a long time, and I have heard other people talk about it on different channels, and people I know in the crafty community talk about Susie Q doing Colour Cube Playtime. And I don't have the Colour Cube, so there's these big cube boxes, and they have cards in that have colours. Colour Cube, easy. Susie Q does one every month and picks out 2 colours, one from box 1, one from box 2, and then does a craft with it. And I thought that'd be cool to do. Like it's only barely May. Like I think it's the last day of May. It's the 31st of May. So I'm just getting in to the May one by the skin of my teeth, so to speak. I took a screenshot. Oh, hang on, let me turn the light off. Sorry, it's very glary. Maybe if I turn the brightness down a bit. Okay, there you go. You can see that better. So that's Susie Q. That's Susie Q's thumb right there holding the card. So I just took a screenshot of the cards, and I think screens are gonna change the tones, I think, of the colors a bit, but that doesn't matter. This is not life or death, whatever. I shouldn't say that. Never mind. It doesn't matter if you're a tone off. This is supposed to be joy crafting. So I had it when I was watching a video, and the one I was watching is she was doing this piece of stitch work with voile, and it was incredible. It was just so beautiful. But I had this idea of something that I wanted to do, which is a bit different. And I've got 2. Let me move this out of the way. So I've got a big box of papers here, as you can see, and I've got two journals. I have a whole shelf of unused journals. So I'm, doing that stash busting idea. And these are just journals. These aren't even art books, but I'm going to be doing stuff in them because I'm going to use them up. And I also want something manageable. Like I said, I'm just out of surgery, so my pain levels are high, my energy levels are very low. So I'll be like, I can do 5 stitches and then all of a sudden be too exhausted to function. So I wanted to keep this manageable. So what I wanted to do with I'm sorry I'm waffling a lot. I'm just trying to explain where I'm going with this, and then I'll get into it. So I'm going to pick, so I've decided how I will tackle it is I will do one piece per one card. So I'm going to pick, and so trying to get the words out of my head. Like, I know what I want to do, but articulating is a bit of a struggle. So bear with me. I'm so sorry. So I've got my 2 journals. So one I'm going to do. So one card I'm going to do neurographic art, and the other card of colours I'm going to do collage, because they're both very gentle. There's no if I have the energy and the ideas, I can collage a scene or a specific picture. But if not, I genuinely will just collage scraps of paper onto my book. And I think that will help my headspace. I'm struggling with being creative because, as you can imagine, having open heart surgery, I'm on a lot of meds, which is making me just a huge zombie at the moment. So I still want to do something. So that's the point. So what I thought I would do is with this one. Now I don't remember which one's from block 1 or block 2. I don't know. But what I'm going to do is these bluey ones, which I love, I'm going to do that with the neurographic art. And these ones over here, I'm going to do as the collage. And so I have this, I used to do scrapbooking a bazillion years ago, and I kept scraps. So I'm going to, how can I do this so you can see? Okay, that works a bit. So I have, this box of scrap papers for the collage, and so I'm just going to, just this one for the paper. That kind of works. So I'll put that there. And what we've got, umber, scarlet, tangerine, apricot, and pistachio. Not really apricot. Oh, that looks like something. What do you think that was like? Another? Yeah, I need to turn that up a bit. Oh, it's gone right down. I didn't turn it down that far. Okay, that's a bit better. I can see that a bit better. That, I think, is part of the scarlet. Okay, we'll see if we can. I'll keep that because that's a smaller bit. It's brown. Oh, would that work for tangerine? Not really. It's a bit dark for tangerine, isn't it? I might keep it there, because you don't have to be like, what's the word, like exact, because it's just play. It's playtime. So I'm just going to use what I have. There's stitching in here. Why is there stitching in here? Oh my gosh. Oh my, look, I have been, oh my gosh. Okay, so I made this, I think, at the end of last year. This is like, oh my god, what is it doing in my paper box? I've been looking this for I had no idea what I did with it. I thought I was going mental. This is my wonky log cabins that I did following. Oh, I'm going to turn the light on. It's a bit There we go. My wonky log cabins is making a rice bag following K3 and Cloth Tales, which is Catherine, who we all love and adore. And I made these wonky log cabins to make a rice bag. I already said that. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's the bottom. And oh my gosh, that's been missing for months. Recently they got like stacked on top and then piled on. And oh my gosh. So that is, I don't know if the colour's picking up, but this is like browns. They look black on my screen, but it's supposed to be foresty, so it's greens and browns. And yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm going to put somewhere where I don't lose that again. I can't believe that was that. Okay, that was a bit of a shock. Okay, there's postcards and stuff that won't really help. Printing that I did. That could be the pistachio. Oh, it's a bit lime green for that. Can you even still see? Sorry, everything's pamphlets for collaging. Oh, there's a cute little koala. I don't know if they have any of the colours. Not really. Art gum paper, art card. I don't know if I'm gonna find the colours in this paper that I have, but we will have a look. Never know. It's all old scrapbooking stuff, so we might find. Because I need to find an umber. Nope. Nope. Oh, that would. Oh no, that wouldn't. I'm going to keep that for the pistachio because. Oh, here we go. We've got some more greens. They're all a bit like. Not right, but I'm going to keep them for the pistachio because I don't have anything else. There's blues and that's a bit yellowy. Blues and reds and purples. That's more blue than green. There's more greens that are nowhere near pistachio colour, but that's okay. We'll use what I have. It's kind of, kind of in the ballpark. Sort of, a little bit. Okay, so there's nothing else I can use. I've got some greens. That, oh, my screen. There we go. Not really pistachio greens, but almost that a bit closer to the pistachio. Oh, it sort of is. It's a bit blue. It's either too blue or too yellow. I'll put them in because we'll see how we go. Alright, so there's that one. There's mini stack. Ooh. Oh, that might work for the apricot actually. Okay, we'll use that. Set the apricot, cover it up. Yeah, an apricot. I was going to use that orangey for the tangerine. Maybe that's way too orange. But that kind of works for the apricot as well. So I'll take one of those. And we've got scarlet. Nope. Would that work for the umber? Not really. Might be a wee actually. Don't have any dark papers that are umberish. I don't know. I'll put one in. I don't know if it's going to look like the colour palette at all. Ooh, that will work for the apricot, won't it? That work for the tangerine? No tip. Oh, I'm going to throw that in there for the tangerine. It's not exactly right, but okay. What else have I got? Very dark blues. This is black, but might have to use that for umber. Scarlet. Oh, very green. This is a navy blue, but I'm wondering if that'll work better. It's sort of blue, sort of black. I don't know, blue black. I'll put that in. Might work nicer than just straight up black. I got like little fairy pictures. Why have I got fairy pictures? I don't even remember those. Ooh, I think that'll work really well for the umber. Yeah, there we go. I sort of started. Ooh, there's a. Oh my gosh. A plastic bag here with book pages from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. No memory of that. Cool. Alright, yes, this box is being piled into with scraps of paper for literally decades. Like, this box is falling apart, but that's okay. So, put those packets back because I'm not going to be using them. And that's all. Not the book. Put the book back. Do I want any of that red? I've got some red. I'll take another sheet of the red. Might take that just because there's a lot of dark colours. And there's some beautiful blues, but we don't have the blues. I decided to do food and geographical art, so okay. Just find somewhere to put this. Oh. Okay, luckily that wasn't too heavy. Oops. Okay. So what I'm going to do is sorry for the glary desk, is I might use, because I've got this hard journal and it was just bought from like a dollar shop, like just very basic. I might use that for the neurographic art. I don't know why, it's just that's what I thought I might do. And this really floppy one I'll do the paper collage in, because sticking all the paper collage in will like stiffen this up a bit. So I'm going to skip the first page because I want to do a double layout. So yeah, double layout will be one page kind of thing for the Colour Cube Playtime. So yeah, so I'm doing the umber, scarlet, tangerine, apricot and pistachio. Now, as you've seen, my range is not that close, but I'm not going to go get new things at all. I'm working within the ballpark of that. It's not particularly on point, but it is in the kind of vicinity of kind of that colour. So yes, I'm just going to rip and stick. Really, I need some glue. Oh, where's my glue? I have glue stick, but I want proper glue. I thought I'd had a jar. Oh, there it is. There we go. Because I've got it. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure I can open this. Nope, I can't. I can't put any pressure on my arms because of my breastbone being cut in half. Water? There's water. Okay. Sorry for the faffing around. I should have been more organised, but it was a bit of a kind of like, oh, I might do that because I'd been watching craft videos while I was in hospital. I was in the hospital for a couple of weeks. I've only been home a week. And been watching craft videos, and of course, really missing doing craft. And I was just like, oh gosh, they're kind of like, I want to jump in and do it, and May's nearly over. And I mean, there's no real deadline, there really isn't. I really don't think Susie Q Makes will mark us late if we don't. I'm just trying to find a brush for the glue. A bit all over the place, sorry. Don't know if I want to use it for glue. It's a nice brush. The one's not as nice, so we'll put that there. And what am I going to do about glue? I wonder. Okay, I'm going to pause and see if I can get the heat gun, because I have this, but I can't open it, and I cannot put pressure on I can't use my arms for it, anything hard, because my breastbone's literally cut in half at the moment. So I will pause and I'll put the heat gun on this, see if that helps. I'll be back in a bit. Hello. No, I forgot to unpause. So I did get the lid off with my heat gun. Worked a treat, just came right off without any problems. So now like I said, I'm just kind of ripping and sticking as I'm just using the colours. I just yeah, I'm just kind of cutting and pasting. Decided I want some circles. So I'm going to cut some circles out. They're going to be sort of circles because I'm not using a template. So that, yeah, they're sort of kind of circles. And I will use these scrappy bits in the collage. And some of this is apricot colours. Snip those off and use all those little scrappy bits. What else? I do like this. I love the pattern on this. I kind of want to keep pattern. Sure, I'll put that there. What haven't I used yet? So I've got the umber, which is kind of this one, and there's this one. The scarlet, which is that one. The tangerine, which I've used that. The apricot are these colours. And the pistachio is the green. So I've already got a little bit of everything on there. That was going to be, what was that? That was for the apricot as well. I might cut some circles. I just want circles as well. So what I'm thinking is I'll cover the layout with scripts and scraps, as Janet Nash would say. Janet Nash is another crafty YouTuber who's in London. Absolute sweetheart, adore her. Actually, obviously I only follow YouTubers I like, but she calls these scripts and scraps. So if I remember, I will link down to her YouTube channel as well. Janet is like pure cottagecore, whimsy, beautiful. Just, yeah, you'll adore her. So, scripts and scraps. I was going to use the silver because it's not in the colour palette from the card. But I thought I might use that to try and bring it all together, but I'm not sure. Not sure about that. I might rip. Oh, I was going to use a bit of this for the umber as well. I might use this one instead because this is actually an adhesive. It's like a sticker paper, so it's a bit thick and unwieldy. I might use that instead. It's more that in the tangerine palette than the umber palette. So use some of that. And these and this. And this. So I'll get my circles that I've cut. Not as many as I thought I'd already cut. I might cut some more in a bit. So what I might do is just keep covering this up bit by bit, scripts and scraps, and I'll come back when there's a bit more done. Okay, I'll see you in a sec. Hello, I'm back. So I have covered the double page layout. There's still little gaps and stuff, and there was no rhyme or reason to it. It really was just rip and stick. I have my circles to put on because I thought some circles would add good contrast to the chaos. So I might, so I don't want to cover up too much of the collage. Don't know. Not sure what I really want to do with this, to be fair. I don't. Oh, sorry. Have to use the circles, or I could cut them in half, or make them smaller. Put that one there. This really is just a exercise in process. This is just for the joy of like ripping and sticking down stuff. And I just have a prompt of colours, so there is really no, that's a bit too big. Sorry, what was I saying? There's mumbling. Sorry if you can hear what I was saying before. It's just mumbling. Yeah, there's no strict rules, or just for the joy of the process. I have enjoyed it, to be honest. You know, it's like when we do craft or art and craft, and you know, I know there's different views on what is art and what is craft. And I'm not getting into that right now because it's unnecessary. Oh, I don't want that too close to the, yeah, put that over there. But when we do, whether it is art or craft for ourselves, we tend to reflect our, well, from what I've seen, the YouTubers I follow reflect our journey and what we create. So I kind of feel like this is a good representation of the last, I guess 6 months or so. I mean, it goes back a couple of years of just been getting unwell and just not bouncing back and kind of unsure why. And then just before Christmas, I got a diagnosis with tumours growing inside my heart, which is very uncommon, which is an understatement. It rarely happens. But the like plot twist of that is this is the second time this has happened to me. So this is my second open heart surgery. And yeah, that kind of really is just like everything just kind of falling apart, but it's starting to land. I don't know. It just feels like, yes, that's kind of what I feel right now. I don't know if I can explain it. Anyone who's been chronically ill, or, you know, being so ill they were like, you know, the point where they had to plan their funeral and that kind of stuff, you'll probably understand why that feels like. Yep, that I can relate to that right there. Maybe I could put I don't like that. I don't know why. Oh, maybe maybe I could echo it with, I don't want to cover too much up though. I really like the circles on the circles for some reason. Normally I do, but not this time. Because I thought I would, like, you know, stack them up and stagger them like kind of like a caterpillar, but my brain doesn't want that. I need one there. No, I don't like that either. That one. Yeah, that one. So yeah, so if you're still here with me, on this wacky weird journey of what is it? Colour Cube Playtime, and this is the palette being Umber Scarlet, Tangerine, Apricot, and Pistachio, and we've just done ripping and gluing with some circles. And I don't like those in line. It's stuck down. It's stuck down. Oh, that's her. Oh, yeah, I like that there. Let's put that there. Don't have to use all my circles up, which I don't think I will. I think these ones here are too big. And I don't know about that. No, I don't like that there. Nope, I think that's, oh, just threw that. Just where. I think I'm going to leave that as is and just let that dry. I might, thinking about whether coming in with a pen of some colour. We've got gold here. Maybe I could go around the circles in gold. That might finish it off, or it might wreck it. It doesn't matter either way. It's just going to be in a book, and so every month that I've just lost the name. Sorry, Susie Q does the colour cube. I will do one paper collage and one neurographic art if I'm up for it. So I'm going to pause this here. So I'm not going to do the neurographic art one in this video because then it'll make it just too long. So I will just stop here and go, this is it. Ta-da. Yeah, when it's dry I might go get a pen of some description. I might try and do the tangerine, something to bring it back down a bit. Look, it just looks untethered, which I don't know if people understand what I feel like it's untethered, which, you know, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just la. Anyway, thank you for joining me. If you're still watching, and if you've watched any of my videos, liked or commented, or any of that stuff to support my channel, I'm very, very grateful, because I know time is precious, and if you have spent that with me, then thank you very much. And I hope to see you in the next video, where I will do the second card of the Colour Cube Playtime. Okay, bye.